Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to NaNoWriMo day 13, I think. Yeah, it's already the 13th day of NaNoWriMo. It is a Monday, and I already got my work finished for the day. I have a lighter work week, as I mentioned at the end of my previous vlog. So this week, it's really rare for me to have a light editing week. So I'm going to try to use it to my advantage and get as much writing done as possible before I start another big copy edit this coming Monday. So it is the afternoon. I did my admin work this morning. I do have a back cover blurb edit to do this week, but I am not going to get started on that just yet. We are going to get started on NaNoWriMo for the day. You might see Mew back there. She's hanging out with me in my office, and she has a blanket on the bookshelf in my closet. So she is joining us, and I am very happy to have her in here. Anyway, what are we doing for NaNoWriMo today? I am working on chapter 20, and as I've mentioned in previous vlogs, my manuscript is supposed to have, and I say supposed to because I still have to write another chapter, it's supposed to have 30 chapters. So we have done a lot of work already, and we're working on chapter 20 today, and it's I'm not really ready to commit to it, but it's kind of my goal to finish the book this week and to finish this draft, which will essentially be the first completed draft, though I'm going to call it draft 2 because, you know, I kind of started fresh at the beginning of NaNoWriMo, so let's just say draft 2. It's my goal to have it finished this week. So that's what we're going to be working on today. So let me go ahead and get everything pulled up here. We will check in with word count and kind of look ahead and see what we're going to be working on. Welcome back to another NaNoWriMo vlog, and I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, I have my manuscript pulled up here, and we are currently sitting at 55,075 words. So I think I mentioned that in the previous vlog as well, but that's where we're sitting. And I had not realized that chapter 20 is going to need some work because chapter 21, I hadn't realized this either, but chapter 21 is going to be the brand new chapter that I need to write. So we are coming up on that very fast. And I will need to make some changes to chapter 20 to transition into chapter 21. So there will be heavier revision than I was expecting, but it's still nothing compared to the amount of revision and like content changes that I was doing at the beginning of the month. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on chapter 20, and I still think I should be able to finish it relatively quickly because if I'm remembering correctly, this chapter is pretty well developed as is. So I'll just need to do, I'm not technically doing a line edit right now. That's not what this pass is. But of course, as I'm reading, I will be doing a very light line edit, and then I'll revise it so it transitions into chapter 21, and then I'm gonna have to write a lot of content fresh. That's where we're at today. It is almost 2 o'clock. Let's go ahead and without further ado, let's dive into chapter 20. Okay, it's time for a little update. I finished chapter 20. I actually had to cut a huge chunk out of chapter 20 and then rewrite all of that with the new information, new dialogue, new everything. So I did that, and it left us at sitting at 55,055 words. So unfortunately, we now have fewer words than we did when I started. I am now at chapter 21, and this is going to be a brand new chapter. I have none of this content in the current draft, so this will all be from scratch. This is another plot twist, essentially, and I'm wondering where... Okay, I see where this went wrong. But anyway, this is going to be the plot twist, another plot twist chapter, and there's going to be some important information revealed, and this information was not revealed in the original draft, but it needs to be because it's so important to the premise of this story. And I keep coming back to this, how in the previous draft I just totally lost sight of the premise and of the story that I set out to tell. So most of these changes that I'm making are to fix that problem, and I'm feeling happy because I do think that I have been successful at this. Fingers crossed. I think I've done a good job. But we are going to go ahead and write a brand new chapter, chapter 21. We are sitting at 55,055 words, and I will check back in with you again when I am done with this chapter, and we'll see how many words I've added. Let's hope that we're sitting at like at least 57,000, like a 2,000 word chapter. I don't know though. We'll see. I'm going to finish my glass of water, and we're gonna write some brand new content. Let's go. All right, hello friends. It has been a little while now. It is just after 4 p.m. I got some good writing done, and then I took a break. I went outside and sat in the sun with the horses for a while. That was really nice. I love going out and just sitting with them and just being in their company. Gave them some hay, and then I came back in. I did a bit more work. Today was actually a pretty big day in terms of client projects finishing up. There were, let's see, we had 1 proofread that finished up and 3 copy edits. 1 proofread, 3 copy edits. So 4 projects in total today that I needed to send out to clients. So I got all of that done. All of those clients have their manuscripts back, so that is awesome. I made sure to do that before end of day. I try to do that always whenever somebody pays. I like to try to get them their files as quickly as possible. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes I've already wrapped up work for the day, or I'm so involved in my own editing that I don't go back to my email inbox and I don't see that those clients have paid. But today I caught them early. So everybody got their projects back today. So that makes me really happy. Now in terms of writing, this chapter is going so much better than I thought it was going to go. It has taken a bit of a dark turn, but like a good dark turn, the type of dark turn that makes you like kind of uncomfortable when you're in a villain's presence. Like I'm just kind of thinking of Game of Thrones right now, and that entire series. Like there were just some villains that whenever they came on the screen, I was so like nervous and uncomfortable wondering what they were going to do. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this right now. And it's a lot more fun as the writer because I know what the characters are gonna do, so I'm not sitting here all nervous like, what is this horrible villain going to do to my favorite character now? But it took a dark turn, like in a good way. And I wrote 1,256 words. And we are currently sitting at 56,290 words total in the manuscript. And I'm not done with this chapter yet. It's currently 1, 2, 3. It's just over 4 pages right now. I'm not done with it yet. I'd say I'm at least halfway through, I'd say. So if it's sitting at, 1,200 words, another 1,200 would put us at about 24. If I could, push that to 25, that would be a pretty good chapter length for me. And I mean, gosh, we are creeping steadily closer to 60K, which just makes me so happy. So I think I'm going to wrap it up for now. I might write a little bit later if I feel like it, but my stomach is growling and I am ready to go and make some dinner. I'm actually going to wrap up the video here. I am very happy with what I accomplished today. I finished chapter 20. I finished revising chapter 20, got a great start on chapter 21, and I am absolutely loving how this villain is turning out. I'm so happy I have been able to make her more of a focal point in this story, because she was always meant to be. But in the first draft, you just like vaguely meet her and then she's gone. Like, what fun is a villain if they're not even around to cause problems for your character? So all is going well. I am feeling much better now than I was last week when I was really struggling and just thinking like, what am I doing? I hope I'm actually writing like a relevant thing. And now I'm feeling great about it and I'm feeling very excited about it. But yes, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching my NaNoWriMo day 13 vlog, and I hope NaNoWriMo is going well for you. All right, see you in my next one. Bye.